What is up? Welcome back. Do you like to do it, build it, or make it?
So do we.
And we have a new video each week. This week, pollen is in the air. So that means summer is right around the corner. So we decided to do some summer porch leaners. I don't know why I'm showing you a blank board.
This is going to be our leaner. Yeah, we're doing 2 summer porch leaners, and not just one, but 2, and they're going to be reversible, all on the same board. We were talking yesterday about doing this ice cream leaner, and then I was like, you know what, but with this kind of board, these 1x12s, these are perfect for a reversible sign. And then I thought,
yeah,
what should I
so
put on the
easy.
back? And he was like, 4th of July.
4th of July. That way you flip it for that one day out of the summer.
No, you can do it for like all of July.
But you said then you can use it for Memorial Day.
Yep, Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Yeah, so you got
You're
your
really
little
patriotic.
patriotic. Yeah, well, you could leave it up anytime. Yeah.
Yeah, Christmas. You know, it's got the red in it.
Nope, not Christmas. All right, go ahead. You want to get started with your steps?
Step 1, we're going to gather all of our supplies. We needed a 1x12 by 48. We actually found a 1x12 by 8. It's a
By 96, which
Yeah, by
is the
96.
8-foot board.
it's a shelving board.
Mhm.
It's over there by the project boards, and that was only $16 for the full 8 feet. So the board is $8.
Yeah, all we had to do is cut it in half. They'll cut it in half for you. And the funny thing is about this board is during our move, we just moved this past
Yesterday.
week. Yeah, that was the end of it yesterday. But this was in with our stuff. So I was like, hey, we already have a board and it was already painted white. So we're going to put a second coat on here to kind of finish it up. But this was a little handy for us for our project this week.
Yeah, came in handy. I don't have time for a second coat.
All right, what's the rest of your supplies?
We needed our kit, so we have these kits that will be available in our store. We have the ice cream cone kit. Well, let me show you a picture.
Yeah.
It's a lot
There
easier.
you go.
We have the ice cream cone kit that we'll be putting on the front, and then the patriotic God Bless America that we'll be putting on the back or the front. Depends on
Which
the
way it's
season.
facing.
Yeah. And then we need some paint and some glue. Oh, did you grab the glue?
Yeah, I have glue right here.
Alright, we'll just be using the Star Bond Thick to put it on the board and to put the pieces to themselves.
And we're using exterior house paint. This board is not pressure treated. This is just an interior project board. So we're going to put this exterior house paint on it. Same stuff you paint your house with. So it is weather resistant, UV resistant, mildew resistant. So it should hold up really well outside on your porch.
And we're painting the MDF pieces the same.
Yep.
And is
Alright.
that it?
That is it.
I think that is it. Step 2, we're going to paint our backer. We're going to start by putting a second coat on this piece right here. You see where the knots have bled through? I heard if you used, what is it? Bullseye. If you pull it down,
The
and coat it
primer.
bullseye primer, the knots won't bleed through. But I think it gives it a little bit of character. It only bled through on one side though.
Well,
It didn't bleed through on this side.
that's because I just painted this side yesterday. This
Oh.
side was still raw.
Wrong.
And this side was painted, I don't know, months ago. I'm not
Yeah.
even sure when we painted this side. So I'm going to go ahead and put a second coat. And I think that's going to hide your not bleeding through.
Well, I'll put a second coat on if you want to check our comments.
Yeah. Let
Let's
me
see
say
the
hello to
comments.
you guys. So I already know I saw Lori before we ever hit start or live. So hi, Lori. And oh, Tyra's here. Hi, Tyra. Helen's here. Wow, thank you guys for joining us. This is an awkward time for everybody. You
Well,
guys still jumped
we
in?
almost did it. Is this the same color?
No, that I don't know what
Is
that
that
is.
gray?
Yeah, that's one of those Dorian grays, I think.
We debated whether to do it at 9 a.m. like we would do a regular video, or try to do, or at 10. And we thought at 10 would give the West Coast people a little bit of time to wake up and have a cup of coffee.
Right. So Helen, where are you? Are you in?
She's in
I-
Texas, right?
No.
Oklahoma.
No.
Utah.
No.
Idaho.
You're getting closer.
Colorado.
No, I'm not sure. Now you've named every state. I just wanted to know, were you in the western? I mean, were you in the western or central time zone? Pacific or
that's
central?
right. That's right. We had a whole debate about what states were in what time zone.
And I think she's central. I don't know. All right. Oh, Helen said, we were missing you guys. It's been 2 full weeks and we haven't had a live.
That was another reason that I wanted to do a live.
We're back. I just want you guys to know our move is finally done. We have a lot of...
We're moved back out of the shop here. Like half of our stuff was in the shop for a while.
Yeah.
That's all back in the house.
So we'll be able to do our lives, get back on our designs and get those published. We just have a lot of stuff that's just kind of been on hold. Seems like. Not purposely on hold, it just kind of ended up that way.
Last minute fixes, last minute moves.
Catherine is here, Hannah, Ashton. All right, you guys, thank you. Sharia, I hope I've said it right, is here from Arkansas.
Ooh, Arkansas.
Diana says it's 7 a.m. here in Arizona. Oh, hope you're joining us with your morning coffee. Helen's in Utah, Mountain Time.
Did you happen to
That's
grab
what
me
it was,
one?
Mountain Time. I remember now.
Did you happen to grab me a coffee this morning?
No. Did you want me to grab you a coffee?
Yes, that would have been.
Went to Wawa across the street.
Okay.
I didn't get him any coffee. Hugo is here from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Nice. Tyra's in Eastern Time, and
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Tyra, you're not far from us, right? Aren't you? Aren't you right there in Tennessee? Aren't you in Tennessee or something like that? You're pretty close. It's North Carolina. Kim is here. And
wait, somebody that joins the lives, turns out is literally right down the street, like in Goochland or something.
Who is that? Well, I'll tell you what, you want to hear. So, you know, we come on every week, we hang out and chat with you guys, and you're all over the country, all over the world. You know, we get some people from Australia joining us.
Scotland, England.
Yeah, and then we were doing the move. We had some movers helping us move the furniture on Tuesday, and Garrett pretty much stayed in the truck because he couldn't, you know, after we decided we would U-Haul it and save some money and get help to help us move the big stuff, Garrett decides he's going to have emergency surgery and no longer able to lift anything.
It was a decision. It was a decision that I consciously made.
And so we did get our help to come in and help us move. So Garrett stayed pretty much in the truck. He played Tetris in the truck. And you did an amazing job.
Thanks. High score.
I have to give you credit for that. You did such a great job. That truck couldn't have been packed any more tightly than it was. Every inch of it.
Every nook and cranny.
Every nook and cranny was full of something. That is so true.
If that thing were an English muffin, there'd be butter everywhere.
But while he stayed in the truck, he didn't really chit chat as much because he was busy. So
I was busy sweating.
Yes, I was busy chatting with the movers and everybody else, kind of directing things going on inside the house. And one of the movers was upstairs, kind of came up to grab another box, and it was just the two of us. And he snuck in and kind of closed, and he was like, "Hey, I just want you to know, I realized where I know you from. I watch your YouTube channel. I see your videos." And I was like, "Oh, hey, that was so great." So that was, yep, Tyler, if you're watching. What's up? Hello. Yeah, so that was very nice. So you kind of forget that, yes, while people are watching from all over, they might be watching from your backyard or your upstairs, you know, bedrooms. As were the case when we had that conversation, you were in the hallway, he was grabbing a box. Not exactly from my bedroom. All right, let's get started.
Wait. Step 3. We're going to paint all of our little kit pieces using the foam roller just like we rolled the backer piece. Same thing, except with your little pieces, we're going to use a little tape palette. Which one are we going to do first? The
ice cream cone? Let's start on the ice cream cone.
Man, this ice cream cone is a what is it, a sextuplet dip?
It's a big dipper.
Not a triple dip, not even double dip, not a quadruple dip.
Tell him about your custom ice cream drips.
Oh, these are some custom ice cream.
These just aren't haphazard ice cream
See,
drips.
what had happened is we were designing and Kim fell asleep, so I kind of had free reign. And I made like custom drips. So this drip that drips into the E here, right? It'll drip around the E. I'm gonna get all my little pieces out. Ooh, that's a tight fit.
Wow, that is a tight fit.
All right, let me put my E together over here. I'll pop it out so you guys can see it. See the little drips there? See these drips? Ah, I can't fit it in from the back.
There it goes, and it
There.
fell
Oh,
in.
yeah, there. All right. All right, let me see if I can hold it.
Goodness.
Then I put the E, and the drips drip around it, and they also mimic an E. I thought that was, it's the little things. It's the little things.
That only he will know. Only he will know.
The drips drip around the R, they drip around, and they dip into the M. I don't know, I was having fun. Kim fell asleep. That's what happens.
Makes it sound like I was a slacker. So this was yesterday.
Totally out. She was just
After
drooling
after we
everywhere.
unloaded the truck and moved everything into the house, it was 3 o'clock or so, 3:30.
Well, that's after we didn't go to bed till 1 a.m. the night before, moving back into the house.
So we had to get everything out of the house, and it was 3:30. And I said, "Okay, great, Tanner, are you headed home? I'm gonna go inside and start unpacking some stuff because we have a craft show this weekend. So I knew we would be gone all weekend." And Garrett said, "I think we got to go into the shop and work." And I was like, "Today? Now?" So
Sure.
I was like, "Okay."
Every day, Kim.
Yeah, I was like, I need a little lunch, so I grabbed some lunch, and I'll tell you, after I got some food on my stomach, I was sitting there losing it. My body was tired. I had a full belly, and I was like, I'm just gonna go sit out there on that sofa for a minute. So 1 hour later, I was back up and in.
And I had a design ready. I had the cut file and everything ready to go, and she comes in and says, "I don't like your hello."
I did not like the hello because it was like the same thing we had already done. So, is this it? Is this the tweaked one?
Yeah, that's the tweaked one.
That's not much of an arch. So, I asked him to redo it, but kind of arch the hello a little bit. So this one's got a little bit of an arch to it. I actually had another font in mind, but I couldn't find it in the time that we had. So we went with this one. It'll still
We'll probably
look
be
cute.
releasing the file again, because Kim will change them.
Well, I already did. I've already put the sign on our website. So if you want one of these verticals, the item is already in the store, Helen, and you guys can go and get it. KNGMakeIt.com. Helen, I did see some of my other to-dos. I will get right on those.
Yeah, we'll be back on it. Well, a few things have happened. My laptop dropped, and now it's no longer like a laptop. It's more of like a desktop that you need to...
Cancel. She thinks you were talking to her.
What did I say? I dropped my laptop. Anyway, I dropped my laptop. It's no longer a laptop. It's a desktop that needs to lean on something. Because
he broke the hinge.
the
on
lid
the
just
top.
flops around. It's very floppy. Oh, wait,
So-
had that out. I should have...
Hit the. I'll come back and get those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his laptop broke, and then during the move, when I had all of my, I was packing some boxes upstairs, and I pulled mine out of. I had it upstairs. Usually it's downstairs on the island, but I brought it up to the bedroom. My backpack, picked up my laptop, and when I did, it slipped right out of my fingers and hit the ground, and my screen busted. So I had to get a new screen Luckily, that was easy to do. If you guys have ever dropped your laptop and your screen is messed up, guess what? It's super easy to fix it.
Mine's beyond a screen though.
No, his is the whole hinge is broken. That's the thing.
hinge is broken. The back side is broken. My keyboard is broken. And the frame that holds my screen is... The only thing that's not broken...
He just wants a new laptop is all he wants.
The only piece that's not broken is the actual screen.
Yeah.
My letter K doesn't work.
Are you serious?
I have to really ram jam it. So I have to think about typing, especially if I'm typing a word like think.
All right, let me finish saying hello. I got distracted somewhere there. Oh, because you were doing your step 3.
Oh yeah.
Paint the pieces. Paint your accent pieces. All right, so Sharia said this is her first time being on our live. So if you're still there after all of our chit chat, Sandra Meltzer is here
Oh, hey Sandra.
from northern Alberta.
Ooh.
Awesome.
I love the peoples up in Canada.
Tyra's in Indiana. She wishes she was in Tennessee. Irma says 7:08 here in Southern California.
Ooh,
So-
I hope you get your coffee.
Irma, that's exactly what Garrett said. He goes, let's do it at 10, and maybe some of our West Coast folks will watch us while they have their morning coffee. So I'm glad you're able to join us. And let's see. Oh, it moved. Hold on. Good morning from Minden, Louisiana. That's Thelma.
Thelma. Hey Thelma, how you doing? Good morning. Hey, this was nearly brown, right? I used nearly brown on the ice cream cone, and I made deep enough score marks so that you could paint over it, and you'll be able to see it.
Still look like an ice cream cone. That's the way I like it.
That's the way I like it.
Yeah. Lori said it was a minute. LOL. It was a minute plus 59 minutes. That was my nap yesterday.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute. Oh my goodness! And I was out too. I will tell you.
Yeah,
When
she was. I came out and made some food.
did you?
I did.
And then I don't know. I was like, what? How long was I out? I don't even know how long I was out. I guess it was an hour, but I'm not even sure. I was going to check. Like, I can tell myself, I'm a good napper. Like, I'm good with a nap. Garrett is not good with a nap, but I'll
I
take a
am not
power
good with a
nap and be back in business. But I usually will tell myself, okay, 30 minutes from now. But I was so tired that I didn't check the clock, and I remember laying there half asleep going, I need to know what time it is so that I can tell myself to wake up. And I didn't even look. I was like, you know what? I do not care.
Just the same.
Yes, I think so. I'll confirm.
Well, let me squirt it. I'll give it a squirt.
Yes, this one's exuberant. That's dragon
Yeah, that's
fruit.
that one.
Yeah.
Just give it a squirt. I'm Dr. Joe.
But anybody that's been following us for a while, you know, Garrett had that surgery, but he's doing great now.
Great.
He is a happier guy. He is feeling so much better. You can tell that he's a happier guy. I'm happy for him.
I skip around town,
He was,
petting dogs, kissing cats, spanking babies.
well, you know, when you feel bad for so long, you're like, something's seriously wrong with me. This is it. We're at the end.
I was prepared.
Yeah.
prepared.
So now he's good to go again. He's back in business. I've got to go get a roller. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I thought I had everything, but I don't have a light pink roller. And I think I want to use the light pink
For what?
for this M right here. See?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're actually going with my color way, huh?
No.
No.
But that particular
Oh, so
one.
that
yes.
one, yes.
Well, he's got his ice cream. Like, for me, these all need to be kind of like pastel-y colors. And he's got like this really like bright blue right in the middle of it.
Heck yeah.
Which isn't bad, but I feel like maybe it should be aquarium.
No, these are all sherbet.
See, I think it should be this color blue to go with
This,
it, not this one. I feel like this one is more, gets you closer to the primary colors or something. All right, let me
So
walk
you
away.
don't-
So you
You
keep
don't want
talking
primary
now.
colors?
No, I don't want primary colors.
All right. Favorite ice cream. Go. I want everybody to tell me your favorite ice cream. Mine, totally Charlie Brown, or I don't know if that's just a Virginia thing calling it Charlie Brown, but it's the peanut butter in the chocolate. Not peanut butter cup. That's something different. I just like the peanut butter in my chocolate ice cream. What's your favorite? Can Garrett eat peanuts now? I don't know. I'm not testing any peanuts out. I'm not. That last bout of
He's
illness.
scared. Don't let him fool you. When we were moving, I packed up all those. Remember the 8 cans of peanuts I traded for? And I'm not talking like a little can of peanuts. I'm talking about the big round one like this, the big one. I packed them in the box, went over here to do some other stuff, and I heard crunching, and I turned around, and he had taken a tin out and was just eating out of his tin.
I only had like a handful, and the whole time I was very conscious about chewing it all. And
you had to make it peanut butter.
I had to make it peanut butter. And here's what I've noticed when you have to chew everything very thoroughly. Not everything tastes delicious the whole time.
On chew numbers 18 to 20,
Yeah,
you're
like,
over it.
Like I used to love chicken. Give me some of that barbecue chicken. But I tell you what, by chew number 18, there's no barbecue left. It's now just chicken gum. And it doesn't taste very good.
You're over it.
So yeah, not into chicken anymore.
That's
Wow,
right.
you're getting crazy with the painting over there.
Look, I'm efficient.
Are you now? You got pink on your yellow.
It's
Like
only
a peanut butter cup. I asked everybody what their favorite ice cream is.
ah.
Ooh, Helen's is Rocky Road and pistachio. You know, Rocky Road's a good one. I do enjoy a Rocky Road.
We just had as a treat. Oh, I did. The other thing we didn't mention is
Tyrus's chocolate. Ooh, Oreo or mint Oreo. That's a good one.
Hope you can have peanuts now and have some of the trade ones Kim got from the show, right? That's what I said.
I mean, I love peanuts, so she brings me the peanuts and then is like, you can't have them.
But then look, I didn't actually. I got mostly I traded for ones that he wouldn't eat anyway. He doesn't like peanuts that are sweet.
Nope. I don't like
And
sweet
so
peanuts.
I had some of the candy coated ones. I had some chocolate ones. I
They're
had
still there.
had some with like
I'm a savory snacker.
yes.
I get like a good savory snack.
Yes. Anyway, well, I was going to say the ice cream. Back to the ice cream thing. We had to stay here actually one night. We stayed here at the shop. What you can't see is behind this camera. There's still a blow up mattress leaning against the wall.
She did not take a nap there.
I couldn't sleep that night. So there was 6 of us because that's how many lives in our house. So the 2 adults, children, the 2 teens, and me and Garrett. So there's 6 of us in our home. And I could have gotten 3 hotel rooms, but it was for one night and that was going to cost a fortune. So I was like, we're going to have a camping night at the, I tried to make it fun. It's going to be like a camping night at the warehouse. And it did end up being fun.
It was fun.
Just sleeping.
We watched a movie.
Nobody got very good sleep, but yeah, we sat out in our little employee lounge area on our little futon out there. There's 2 of them, and we watched a little family movie. And I got ice cream, so that's where the story is coming from. I went over to Wawa and I got some of those, like, I don't know if that's a single serving, like a 2 serving ice cream containers, the Ben and Jerry's. And we got a couple of ones that I don't eat a lot of ice cream. It's not my favorite snack, but man, the 2 that I purchased were so yummy. This one had fudge.
You had me at fudge.
Teddy bears or something. They were a fish, like fudgy
fudge
fish in there, and like a marshmallow thing in there, and some peanuts in there. It was very yummy. I know that sounds like Rocky Road, but it wasn't called that. It was called something else. I would go look out there and tell you what it is, but I doubt that it's still there.
It was called Uneven Pavement.
It was yummy, I'll tell you that. Like I said, I don't even love ice cream, and I really enjoyed it.
She doesn't. Like, I love ice cream. That's like my only savory snack that I really like. I'm a sucker for an ice cream cone.
Yes.
And it's mainly about the cone, not
you
the
guys
ice cream.
remember we talked about the cruise and Garrett and his ice cream cones? You watch, he'll be walking around with, every time you see him, he will have an ice cream cone. Look, I don't want to put that on the new laser. I was gonna put the paints over there and I was like, no, I don't want to mess it up.
We were gonna do some more X-Tool stuff, but
yes.
we were up until midnight, 1 a.m. every night moving stuff, so I didn't have time to do anything.
Yeah, our next video with the X-Tool, the P2 that we have, the big one, I don't know if you can see it behind Garrett, we want to add, we're going to add there's two coming up. One, we want to show and demo curved surfaces, how you can engrave inside of a bowl and the shape looks correct.
Or a spoon.
Or a spoon, yep. And so I actually went and purchased a few bowls, so I actually have the items that we're going to engrave on. But we didn't have time to kind of figure out how that process works and do any real testing on it.
I mean, it looked easy. Yeah, I just didn't have any time to test.
Yeah, and we wanted to go live today. I thought it would be easier than trying to edit this week because Tanner also helped us move, and so...
Yes, he was there late. Here early, there late.
He's a great team player. He was all in. And then we're going to do the rotary tool. I want to show you guys how we can engrave on a ball, on something spherical,
Go 360.
on a ring. I'm going to put a little ring in there and how the ring attachment works. And Garrett wants to do a tumbler, but some of the things we can't really do yet until you can put it up on its riser. So I think those are on the way. So we'll be able to do that. Plus we want to show you the pass-throughs. There's a lot of cool features on this thing that we have videos coming up for.
Yeah, and I really was surprised at how far
Creative space.
X-Tool Creative Space has come. I mean,
yeah,
I hated it at first.
Any of you new designers, the stuff we're showing you, a lot of it, that can be done in Lightburn, that we're trying to demo some things in Lightburn, can also now be done in this creative space if you have an X-Tool.
Yeah, like all of the merge and minus front and all of that can be done. And they have layers now, and you can swap the layers. And I did a test card, so these aren't layers, but I did do a test card where I went from 10% to 100% power and then 10 millimeters to 100 millimeters speed, and I gave each one of them its own speed and power, so it was like a grid. But I was able to select the entire top row and say speed 10 millimeters per second, and then select the
whole layer
second
is what
row.
you're saying.
Well, no. Then select the second row. They're all on the same layer. Then I selected the second row, and I said all of these are 20 millimeters per second, and I went down to 100 millimeters per second. Then I would select the column, and I was able to just change that to 10% power without messing with the speed, and it kept all of the speed powers. So I created the grid just by selecting columns, or rows and columns, instead of selecting each one and changing the speed and power. I just did it by columns and rows, which is something that I don't think I was able to do.
Made it very efficient.
Yeah, I don't think I would be able to do that in Lightburn, and I ended up with 100 different speed and powers, and I don't know if there's enough layers in Lightburn to do that.
All right. Well, we didn't finish our ice cream conversation.
Oh, now I got sidetracked and then sidetracked.
Trying to get you back.
Hey, Grace.
Hi, Garrett.
Ooh, peanut butter.
Pralines and cream. Diana says she's boring. She only likes vanilla. I'm with you, Diana.
Oh, dreamsicle. I forgot about a dreamsicle. That is that the push up? Is that the push pop? Is that what the real name is? A dreamsicle?
No, I think you can buy it in a container.
Oh,
too.
like
Yeah, I mean, yes, it is, but I think it doesn't have to just be a push up.
pralines and cream. What is that? Is that like nuts and is that some
Yes,
kind of nut?
yes, it's yummy.
Oh,
Is this
Diana says she's boring. She only likes vanilla.
So mint chocolate
Oh,
chip.
Diana also said, hit that thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Tick that bell to be notified of our new videos each week. I'm gonna hit that thing too.
We're always doing something crafty every week, so we try and keep. So we're really big on door rounds, porch leaners, which is what we're doing this week. But we're trying to show a lot of things that you can do with your laser. So lots of different features and functionality, and showcasing all the fun things that you could make, especially if you have a side hustle. If you want crafting to be your side hustle, we're your go-to crew here.
That is true. I mean, all of our, well, most of our patrons are all side hustlers.
Hustlers.
There's some hustlers.
This
out
is a
there.
hustling crew. Man, we got a great
You know,
group.
and there's some online right now that I can call out for being hustlers.
Well,
Now,
right.
I'm not gonna like call them out by name, but some hustle so hard that their signs might turn into dates.
Well, I was going to call out a couple people.
Yeah, call them out.
Well, I was just going to say thank you. So we have been absent this week, and there's a lot of chatting going on in our top tier patron group.
Like I said, my laptop's been down.
So when I finally sit down in the evenings, usually in the evenings and before bed, I'm able to go through and answer all kinds of comments and stuff, and I just haven't been able to do that this week. But thank you to a lot of you guys for just jumping in and keeping the conversation going and answering questions and providing support. So if you're not familiar with us, we do have a Patreon, which is a support, like an additional way to support your online creators. And so it's patreon.com. If you go to Kim and Garrett's Patreon, you'll see we have different levels of support and membership, but our top tier patrons get all of our SVGs for free. We get special Zoom calls, and then you have a special YouTube support group, chat group. And so you guys have been so great about just supporting each other and then using it to get support. Hey, I've been feeling I need some accountability. So I think that's so great that we can
laser's on fire.
What do I do? Call 911. You wait for somebody to answer you.
Look, let it burn. Let it burn.
You gonna let your laser burn? What are you talking about?
I mean, it's encased in metal. That's what I told Tanner. He's like, what if it catches on fire? Oh, put it out.
No, then the screen, then the whole top shatters. It's a thing.
Well, we've had a fire and it sucks, but really it just burned up wires and we just had to reconnect all the wires.
Anyway,
Helen's had a fire.
Don't listen to Garrett. I'm just saying, if you are new, the support group is great. And then for those of you that have been out there with the support group, thank you so much for supporting while we've been kind of absent this week.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been forever, but it's only really been a week.
I feel like it's been...
There's so much chatter going on. You feel like I can see what's happening, but I'm not able to answer everything. I have answered a few things, but I haven't been a part of all the conversations.
Yeah, all up in it.
Yeah, I haven't been all up in it. That's right. Yeah, these look great. Look at these colors.
That yellow.
I'm gonna give it another coat. Don't you worry. We'll get there.
But yeah, see? They're poppy, right? They don't need to be pastels. Who eats pastel ice cream anyway?
Dreamsicle.
Like if you saw a pastel ice cream or like this dragon fruit ice cream, which would you want? Do you want that pink ice cream?
Here's a great
Was
thing
that
about
bubble
this.
gum?
While Garrett complains about the colors, this is a great kit for a beginner. If you're new to doing these kits, look at how easy this one is with the colors. It's just like what is this, 6
colors.
ice cream cone pieces, a little bit for the base of the cone, and then we're going to add some sprinkles here in just a moment. And then that is it. This will be a quick leaner kit. Garrett likes to get detailed, so don't worry for this one. You don't have to start out with something super detailed.
Like, I was able, for this one, I felt like I was able to keep a good balance of detail, whimsy, and ease.
Alright, so I'm guessing like 2 of each color.
Yeah.
And then do we use these same colors, you think? What are we doing
I think so. That's how I did them. The
I see your sprinkles have a little purple. I want to add a little purple in there.
Yeah, they're all of our colors, even though you didn't believe me when I printed it.
Put a little purple, a little pink.
I mean, I guess you could have went red, white, and blue with these ice creams. And then it would have been patriotic.
Yeah, somebody was asking where do we get these colors. These are, if you message me, we can send you the colors. But basically these are Sherwin-Williams house paints. But guess what? Now that the house stuff is behind us, we'll be able to place our first order for our own Kim and Garrett paint, where you can buy house paint in containers this size, the little bits, if you're, you know, relatively new to crafting and you don't want to buy every single
Well, you don't need to
color.
paint 50 signs a day. Or even 50 signs a week, maybe. You're just doing it for fun.
Do I want some of these in orange? Are we using these same colors? Like, what color should my sprinkles
I
be?
used orange. So I don't know if that's purple or just printed that way. I used all 6 colors that we used for the ice cream. I used on the sprinkles.
Okay.
I don't know why the one looks purple. It's supposed to be this dragon fruit, I think.
Hi, Randall. Thanks for joining us. I know it's at a weird time, but since we haven't been live in a couple of weeks, we wanted to get out here and say hello.
Say hello. Let everybody know we are
Also,
alive.
Yeah,
And alive.
We are still out here, and it made it easier on us because we didn't have to edit a video this week, so
Yeah. Well,
saved a little time.
we moved like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, we had to do special orders and custom orders for people. So
A lot of
retirements going on.
A lot of retirements. Last day of school.
Military service.
Some military ones.
Signs. We got a lot of custom things. But man, some of those things came out really cool. That was like the only post that I made this week was some of the military signs.
Did you make a post?
I did. I really just wanted everybody to see that cardinal.
that beefy. I don't know if you didn't see him. He's
beefy.
The most muscular cardinal you'll ever see.
He had like a 12-pack. And he was holding a lightning bolt and a wrench.
Serious business, that cardinal.
And for some reason he had arrows on his back, but wasn't holding a bow, just the arrows. I don't know if he flies by and throws them at you. I don't know. I don't know how he throws them if he's holding the lightning bolts though. There's a lot of questions. But I made him, I took him from an embroidery patch and I made him 3D and I had to redraw everything.
Yeah, that one took Garrett a while. There was a lot of work involved in that, so he was pretty proud when it came out looking like the patch.
Like it did in my head, yeah, like the patch, but cooler. One it wasn't
made it 3D.
embroidered. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other trick with these signs, and any of you guys that have done some of your own design work. By the way, Helen, I saw I'll tell you about that in a second. I get easily distracted, but I'm picking it up as fast as I'm putting it down.
Before you putting it down.
Woo! Wow.
Here, I'll handle this. You talk. You tell your stories.
Let's just take some of that away.
I can handle this.
Yeah.
I'm used to this. Wait, stop. Now you're taking too much.
No.
Yeah, look. You took too much now.
No, there's plenty. There's plenty there.
Girl. Look. There's not plenty there.
What I was going to say was, so taking these designs and making it into 3D and deciding what layers go on top, what becomes a a 3D layer is sometimes tricky.
Yeah.
And then I was going to say, Helen, I love the propagation wall. Never heard of such a thing. Did you read that post? I don't even know if you did.
Did not.
But basically, Helen has to make a sign for a business that it's a coffee shop, and there's a wall where they have like little tubes where you're growing a plant. You know how you start a plant? And you
Oh,
get
that
all
propagation wall.
Yes, so the wall has little like test tubes of different types of plants. So you could take a plant, leave a plant. So you leave it there, and then somebody could get a different plant. I know Courtney, my daughter,
Do you have
who
to
does
label
that.
them, or would people leave like take lavender and leave poison ivy?
I don't think it's that kind of. I think it's less nefarious than that.
You might get a saboteur. Wait, don't put that away. I gotta
You need
fix
more?
this thing.
You need even more?
Even more.
I'm
look.
going to put the M over it. It'll
Over
be
what, this
fine.
big hole?
It'll be fine. Garrett's going to be all day working on that orange ice cream now.
Well, if you would have left my paint amount.
Oh, Shannon says we got you, Kim. Thank you so much, Shannon. I appreciate it.
Somehow you got
Yeah.
more on the edge than you did in the middle.
That was you, friend.
That was not me. That was you. That was before I even touched it. We could go back to the replay.
I did that earlier, but I cleaned it up already. See, that's just
Stop
it.
touching.
I'm not going to touch it again.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I am ready to get the...
Glue
Do we
on?
go ahead and glue this one on while we paint the other one?
I think so.
And remember, you're 45 minutes in. We got to get a move on.
Remember, you're 45 minutes in. Sorry, I was lashing out.
Alright, I'm going to go put this here. I'm going to get this back out so that we can go ahead and glue our ice cream cone on.
Alright, I don't think I need any more orange. We won't be using orange for the next one. Hold on. What's happening? Give me a second. Hold up. This is what it's like in between shots. She's very impatient. And you
Moving
think
on.
I'm the impatient one. She's like, that's it. I'm coming in. I don't care if the paint's wet. I'm setting this down. I can't help. I currently can't help. Otherwise, I'll be getting this all orange.
Okay.
I'll just manage the truck. Don't touch that one yet. No, I think this one's good.
Carrot.
But we're missing the orange one.
Yep. It's okay. We're good. I just wanted to move some of these little guys out of the way so that I could put this board on here.
Hold on. Let me put my cone.
Got all over little sprinkles painted.
Now this one will be cool with that rounding. You come in and sand the edges. I think it would look cool if you rounded the edges.
Yes.
Made it look like a drippy ice cream.
Alright, I'm making a mess of that. Alright, can you guys see it already? Look at that. We're going to put our hello at the top. And then that's pretty much it, right?
All the letters are over there.
Let's glue those on while we wait for your orange to dry.
Okay, gotcha.
Alright. And you can see that this paint dries really quick. That's one of the questions we
No,
always get
hold
at the
on,
workshops.
Wait, hold on.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Step 4. We're gonna glue it all together with some
Assemble.
Starbond thick. We're gonna assemble it. Alright, back to it. Sorry, continue.
We get asked a lot about, do we get to take these home during the workshops? Do we get
Yeah.
to take this home today? I'm like, yeah, it's not pottery. We're going to glue it together, and they want to know, you know, the expectation is that it takes a lot longer for this paint to dry, and it doesn't. You can just put one coat on, move on, put another coat, come back, and ready for the second coat. It's very quick.
And the glue dries fast. Everybody's always surprised and then worried by how fast the glue dries.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Whenever it comes glue time, you know how we get quiet when we start gluing? At a workshop, you can tell when it's glue time. Everybody gets really
You
quiet.
can hear all of the music.
Yeah, every song now.
Yeah. I mean, until then, there's some chatter and the music's in the background, but when it's glue time, that's it. All music. You can hear every word. I'm gonna try to dry this off. Dry this down. Dry it down. I don't
What does
know
that even mean?
means.
So, how many of you out there are watching are going on our cruise? So, 5/31 was the last day to get the group rate. I'm hoping, well, I already know you can still purchase a reservation for the cruise. We didn't fill up the cruise ship. It is not a completely private Kim and Garrett cruise ship yet. We're just a group on the cruise.
Kim and Garrett takeover.
But when you were talking about the music, I was thinking about our karaoke and how we've been.
I was hoping we'd forget about that.
Oh no, you weren't. He's ready. I think he's ready. You guys are gonna have to make sure that he is gets up there, gets up there and does. He's gonna start that giggling. You see it? I see it already, and you're never gonna get him up there.
Oh, my throat's scratchy.
So, yeah. Next February is a long way away. Ooh.
Shit, that is totally not dry.
Yeah, well,
now
maybe
it's got
we
a fingerprint in my ice cream.
Maybe we didn't need that much paint on there.
You didn't need that much paint.
Cruise, woo woo. Yep, I'm excited. I'm so looking forward to it. Helen, I still say bring your friend. He can have his own room. And you can still share your room with, are you sharing your room with Karen? No, I'm drawing a blank. But I think any of you guys out there that still need a roomie, Helen, we were going to hook you up with Courtney, our oldest daughter. She's a single, and so we were going to have her call you, but at that point I saw that you already had your roomie, Chris, you already had your roomie picked out. There she is. Yeah, thank you, Chris. Minnesota Makes. So, yeah, I'm so excited. I look forward to it. I think it's going to be so much fun. And actually, because we've been moving, I haven't even spoken to Jesse, so I don't know what the final numbers are yet. But I do know that now that we've got some, I'm sure the cruise will grow between now and then, but in the meantime, we'll have a good sense for how many people and how much crafting we can do. That's the other thing, is how much can I actually bring onto the ship with me. We have our own activities coordinator that will be assigned to us, so then I'll be able to start asking questions on what can I bring, how much inventory can I bring, do I have to fit it all in a suitcase, share my suitcase with all of our crafting supplies. Should I bring all the paints? Will you already have paints? All of those questions. So we'll be able to ask more about what can we make, how many events do we do that are networking events and things like that. Oh, are you back?
Yeah.
He went and dried his little orange ice cream
No, it's not dry everywhere, so
scoop.
I wouldn't get too handsy with this guy.
All right, no handsiness. Lori says, I'm excited for y'all. Lori, you can still go. I think you guys should go.
I mean, talk about hustlers.
Yeah, talk about a hustler. You need to be there. You can come share some of your great business advice. You guys are always out there. Chantal says she booked yesterday. Yay!
Oh, sweet. All right, I'm going to start gluing. Bottom up. Doesn't need to come down at all.
I love how everyone is invested in the new guy. We need a nickname for him. Yeah.
Who's the new guy?
Well, you told the story. Helen's story.
Oh. Yeah. So I just
You're
start
meet
gluing
cute.
from the back.
Right, yeah. And then this is going to go here. But I really needed it all together so I could decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Now cock it to the side. What was that?
There we go. About like that.
There you go. Right there. There it is.
That's it.
Got it.
All
There
right,
you go.
let's
Okay.
go. You go from the bottom, and I'll go from the top.
Ooh. Tag team.
Tag team it.
I guess it's more of a double team.
So this weekend, if you are in Northern Virginia at all, come and join us at the Occoquan Riverfest.
Riverfest.
Yeah. We'll be there all weekend. And I think we're going to be kid free.
What?
Because they don't want to come. Because we just moved in our house like just yesterday. Literally, we
Last
moved.
night.
Yeah. Well, by 3:30, right? We finished moving all of the boxes into the house, and now they weren't even put in an organized fashion. So they are everywhere. Boxes, like you can't. I told Grace.
As far as the eye can see.
You know, Lovesac now needs to sponsor us, but do you guys know what a Lovesac sofa is? That's the kind we have where you can reconfigure your sofa. There are bases and backs, and then they connect together, and you can make it into a sofa and a love seat, or you can make it into a sectional, and you can make it into a bed. It's all kinds of cool things. Well, that's the sofa we have, and we love it. But its pieces parts are all over the family room right now, and they're surrounded by boxes. So I told Grace last night, I was like, why don't you put the sofa together? And she said, I would, but I can't get to it. There's too many boxes in the way. You got to move the boxes to get to the sofa. It's crazy. And then we're like, you know what? See you on Monday.
Peace
See you
out.
Sunday night. Yeah, we got to go.
I'm outie. Catch you on the flip side. Oh man, I glued my finger to it again.
And when we were moving out on Tuesday, the funny story is that we had to get out, and we knew that the cleaners were going to be coming in to do that final clean, the move out clean, and they were basically like pushing us out. We had to make sure everything was out from upstairs because they were going to start upstairs and work their way downstairs, and then here they come. They're starting to bring stuff downstairs. I was like, everything out! So everything went into the garage.
Kimmy went into panic mode. And I was like, wait, we're paying them to clean our house. Why are you all panicky?
No, they were coming down, and we had just stuff everywhere. I was like, everything into the garage. Put everything in the garage.
Oh, I think there's meeting in the middle thing. Oh.
Yeah, my stuff is still movable.
Watch it. That green is, the orange is wet. You're getting it everywhere, Kim.
Me?
Yep. I'm blaming it on you. It was that or the rain.
Let's see, pink.
You can blame it on the rain, because the rain don't care.
All right, is that where sprinkles go across the top?
Yeah, I think sprinkles are random. So, make them look random. Do you need help with the sprinkles?
Nope,
Is a sprinkle a one-man job?
it is.
I got my glue at the ready. Just give me the word. Give me the word. Send me
Go check the comments.
it. Oh, yeah, comments. My hand was glued to my shirt for a second. Oh, Helen's giving us some cruise stuff. I love my sectional.
Oh, who else has one?
Oh, she lost it in a divorce. Apparently, her sectional went to go get some milk. She's still sitting on the floor. Sorry, Helen. What else we got? Yeah, everyone's listed in the new guy.
All right.
Oh, Helen and Chris from Minnesota Makes.
Yep.
Sharing a room.
You can see Garrett has really been absent.
I've been into the move.
Yeah. He's
I've
been
been
moving.
in move mode.
All right, so we've got one more. This one's going to be a quick paint, but let's go ahead and pick this up. I think we can share Here, put this here so you can hold it up.
Well, not everything's dry yet. Well, I guess the ice cream cone's dry and that's where it sits. Alright, this is my 6-scoop ice cream cone. Almost looks real.
All
I
right,
think I'm going to get some ice cream today.
Let's lay this on top of
On top of what, Kim?
this machine right here.
Sorry. Sorry, guy.
And now we've got another quick one. This one should be really fast.
Oh, this one's even faster. This is just 3 colors, red, white, and can you guess the 3rd color? Anybody?
Little God Bless
Anybody?
America right here.
Oh, you want to see something cool about these? I put tiny notches in this part and in the top of this one so that you'll know exactly where these stripes go.
Oh, look at you. Aren't you clever?
No guesswork.
No guesswork. Sounds good to me.
Alright, I need navel. Just give me the navel.
Navel left us. Grace was using it. But I'll go grab it.
Well, give me
You
red.
can start red. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can start red. There you go.
Just give me the red.
And you need a roller for red. Here you are.
Yeah. Alright, I'm in business. Alright. Just yell to Grace. Ooh, you know what you should do? Call her in here.
Grace, I need navy.
Oh, I was going to say, call her in here, and then when she comes in, tell her what you need.
After she gets in here.
After she gets in here, be like, bring me the navy paint back.
Talk about good help.
Oh,
Grace was so excited about the move. She was all about, okay, you want me to move this box? You want me to move this box?
Grace has been excited about the move since the word go.
Grace and Garrett.
Yeah.
I've been
Me
the
too.
most excited.
Because this morning, our commute was nothing. It was through a neighborhood and took 15 minutes. Last night, when we left here and we went to our new home, we didn't even have time to finish our dinner. Usually we have like a
Our
whole
to-go
dinner
dinner.
on the way. And some snacks. And we listen to a book. And we usually get 2 or 3 chapters in on our audiobook. We got none of that yesterday. Didn't get to finish our dinner. No audiobook. We chit-chatted about our day and boom, we were home.
That was the whole reason why we moved back into our old house.
Yep.
Which, by the way, needed some work.
Ooh, my goodness. It was a rental, and it looks like it was a rental. Looks like the landlords were slumlords. Sheesh.
Landlords weren't taking care of that place, were they?
Well, we had nothing to do with it. I didn't want to be guilted into anything, so we just had a rental company do it for us. A management company. Because we went the first year and did stuff. And then I went to go fix a lock one day, and the lady just kept guilting me into more fixes. And it turned out I was there like 6 hours or something, wasn't I? It's like something crazy.
She was like, oh, this...
Oh, the garage door. Then it was the garage
The
door.
screen door.
Yeah, then the screen door.
Alright, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I am staining this, but that's basically because I want to do a little distressing. I'm going to put the white over it in a minute, and then I want to distress. Oh, hey. You're...
Oh, I cut it out.
Yeah. The scoring for the dot over in America, the scoring became an actual cutout, so the dot on this is cut out.
Gives a little more depth to it.
Alright. The thing about this, so Sherwin-Williams will custom mix some stain color for you. So that Briar Smoke that we use, they custom mixed it for me, which is great. But their stain is a little bit different. You can't put it on and really rub it off. You've got to put it on and just gently wipe it off and then let it dry. But it dries really fast. So it's a little bit different stain. It's interesting.
Different style.
Yeah, just like a different style. Oh, you heard me. Yay. Thank you. Look, we got the navy roller.
Oh, roasted.
It was a quick Tanner. Tanner's coming. Tanner's never been on a cruise either. He's so excited about it.
I mean, there's just so much to do on a cruise. With so much not to do on the cruise at the same time.
At the same time, yeah. I agree with that. Oh, where are your stars? I can do those.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This needs to be in red.
Yeah, I'll do the blessed. Or bless.
Here we go. You want my tape palette? Got a little drama with it, but I think it's reusable.
I probably don't need so much palette.
Well, good, because somehow I broke the inside of it. No, just lay it down.
Well, I just need like that much palette.
So quiet. Chatting.
So quiet.
Lori, thank you, Lori. 42 watching and only 4 likes. Smash
What?
that like button. Come on, you guys.
Hit that like button. Give us some support. It does help us out.
Yeah, well, and today, because this is Friday's video. Poof, I'm back in frame.
Whoa.
Because this is Friday's video, we need those likes so that YouTube will continue serving up the video so other people will see it. So all of your comments and your likes tells YouTube, oh, other people might like this too. So definitely give us a thumbs up or a comment on here so that we get our video served up this week.
So we can make more friends.
Alright. This is so quick.
Yeah, this one's just 3 colors. And since the backer's already painted.
Helen, I was going to make notches for the beach waves file where the surfboard stripes go. Yes, agreed, Helen. I also said that because I wanted the
I can do it that
surfboard
way.
pieces to be separate, but then putting the notches in there would make it easy
Yeah.
to stand them up.
I can do that. There's some changes to that you've already requested.
Let's see. Yes, Diana. Yes, we moved close to the shop. It was so nice.
Oh, yeah, so much nicer. I mean, I feel like we're just closer to everything. We're closer to the BMX track. We're closer to the skate park. We're closer to the shop. Closer to the adult kids.
When you do the notches, then you're going to put the banner on top so you won't see them.
Yep,
Yeah.
I can totally do that. I can make little puzzle pieces.
Christine asked, do I have any ideas for the cruise? Not yet, but I'm going to go into our little... So, Christine, go and join the cruise Facebook group that we're going to start advertising it.
I do have ideas, but I'm not ready to release them. I've been working on them. They're top secret right now. For your eyes only.
Well, we'll start, like, asking questions and putting that out there, right?
Yep, I have a question thing going on too. I'm working it.
All right. Well, I told them now that we have...
Time.
Well, now that we have the numbers, a better idea of numbers, I'm sure it'll grow a little over the course of the rest of this year, but we'll have a good sense of whether we're crafting for 5 people or crafting for 50 people. Well, it's definitely 50 people, but will it be 50 people or 100 people? by next year?
500 people.
Yeah, that's next year. 500 people.
Or are we just crafting for the whole boat?
And then what do we want to do? I mean, do I have crafts every day? There's 2 days at sea. Do I only have crafts for the 2 days at sea? Do I let people go out and do their excursions?
No,
Or are you
nobody's
gonna
allowed
want-
off the boat.
Yeah, or you just want to craft 24 hours a day?
That's it. Where are you going? I'm going to the bathroom. Get back in your chair.
It's all crafting all the time.
Is your craft complete?
Is your
Get it.
craft
Get in the chair.
Wow.
That's how I'm gonna be. That's how I am. I
It's
get.
not very fun
I'm ruthless.
crafting.
I'm a ruthless craft instructor. That's how I do it here. That's how I'll do it there.
Where's my little scraper tool? I was gonna scrape it. Remember?
I think it's right back here. Nope, I lied. Hey, you think you can do it with a plastic scraper?
Yeah, try it. Give it a try. Yeah, give it a try.
Which way? This way?
Yeah.
This way.
Down.
Down.
We're trying something new. Nah, I don't like that. That's better. No, I don't like that.
Where's your paper towel?
Underneath here. I could quickly sand it. I basically just wanted to make this look a little distressed at the bottom. Oh, he's just going in.
How's that?
That's, I don't like that either.
Yeah.
Here, but you know what you can do? You want to try this tool? We can do this live on our video. Here, you
that
want?
thing?
Yeah.
Oh. Gotta paint me up, get me wet. Down, right?
Yep. Or I guess it doesn't really matter. Look at this thing. Can you guys see it? Can you? Yeah. Well, we'll show you what it looks like afterwards.
Bam. There you go. No distressing needed.
Can you? Ooh. Hold on. I know it's blurry. Hold on. I'm gonna get it together. Look at that.
Oh, I can zoom in. Hold on. Zoom.
Isn't that cool? I'm just so impressed with this wood graining tool.
Yeah, me too. The people have been using it in the at the workshops. Lady at the workshop this week did it without even practicing. She was like, "No, I'll just do it." And it
Yeah,
came out,
she was
came
just
out
like,
pretty good.
"Nah, just do it." All right, little something different since we're putting it on a wood board. I think it'll
Yeah.
be cool.
Just drying it off here. Give it a quick dry. Well, you want to start putting
Yeah,
it down?
let's get your backer out and we'll put this thing together. Look how cool this one is. Quick and easy, quick and easy.
Speaking of quick and easy, another bonus for the move. We can walk to the little convenience store down the street. Yeah, I'm just gonna put some paper plates there.
Just make sure that a little bit of
I don't want to get the ice cream on the table. It'll bring ants.
red. All right, so we're gonna put our stripes at the top.
The stars.
I mean stars. Stars at the top.
This red's still a little wet. Like a lot wet.
This board is really bowed. I think we're gonna have to set something on these. Look how cool this is. I'm so excited about it. You're over a little, that's what your problem. See, there you go. That's why you're having to move them so much.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I'm watching you.
Ooh, it's hard to see the score lines. It's very tripped.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, you got a bunch of glue on your knuckle.
Do I have it? Do we have it right? Yeah. Oh, this goes way up here. Okay, there we go.
I'm doing the old suspended gluing trick. Bam, I'm in.
I don't know if we're going to be able to lift this up because I can see this really needs some weight, and these stripes are not anywhere near dry. Oh, heavy hand.
What are you trying to say, Kim?
Some of us really like paint.
You got something to say? Just say it, Kim.
Just gonna say it. Garrett uses too much glue.
No!
I mean, too much paint. I'm doing glue. Golly, I can't think and work and talk all at the same time.
It's like showing you the word red in the color blue.
Yes. Yes, I'm terrible at that. All right, what's happening over here? When you do the notches, you're going to put the yep. I got that. Helen shared the cruise Facebook group. Yep. How long are the red stripes? And then yes, a really cool tool. It is a really cool tool. We're loving this thing. Gives it a whole.
I think these are both 11 and a half by 11 and a half, the top and bottom. And if this is a 48-inch board, I'm going to say they're about a little over 2 feet.
23, so that puts it at 23. Yeah, right at 2 feet. Yeah. Well, usually there's a tape measure on the shipping table right out there, but I didn't see it, so I can't tell you. But based on these measurements, that would make these 2 feet. I actually really like this. This is so nice looking.
Why'd you have to say actually?
Well, I mean, I knew I liked it to begin with, but when you put it together, it always looks cooler. Even, you know, the design looks good. Like I didn't. You gonna try and glue that down? Are you dry enough?
I think so. We'll see. I at least need these so I can do the top.
Diana says we work great together.
Did you glue the top?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's in. We're in.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
Remember, we work great together.
We do work great together. I just didn't know you were that quick. I didn't know you were that efficient.
You were so focused on the bottom half.
I was. I just figured you were goofing off up there.
That's how I do. Good.
Whoa.
Oh, Pamela says good morning.
Good morning, Pamela.
Yeah, Helen, you should see me. Everybody that comes, Helen says she's guilty of too much glue. And most people are. During the workshops, I'm like, try glue dots. Instead of drawing on the back of it. Just put some glue dots on there. And I said, little dots of glue. A little glue will do ya. That's what I tell them. Yes. I try and tell them that all the time. They don't, most people are just like, oh, the more glue, the better. And I'm like, nope, it'll be swimming. It'll slide. Put a little pressure on this one so it's nice and, like I said, this board is warped a little this way. So.
A little warp will do you good.
And the thing about that glue is, once this Star Bond, while it's great, it does dry with a hazy, like a white hazy look to it. So you don't want to. Yeah, there you go. You don't want to have it all oozing out, especially if you've got like a dark backer or something, and you can really see that glue.
Yeah, girl, you're hazy.
Oh, I forgot you haven't done that piece yet.
Yeah. I did not.
And this one, you could choose to do it sideways or vertical, right?
I think
he really
so, yeah.
wanted to do it sideways and put it like over a doorway. Yeah, he did want to do it sideways. And I was like, no, it's going to go back on the back of the vertical. I'm going to make it vertical. But technically, is it a square? Could you turn the square? And do...
You could totally turn this whole thing sideways and just shift the God bless. I mean, you got two options with that one. You could shift the God bless, turn it on its side, or just disregard the score marks. I think that's it. I think that's where it's going.
Yeah, I'll set that down a little. Put a little pressure.
Oops. Yep, it's in. We're in. We're not dry, but everything's in. Oh, Kimberly.
Got a little yellow paint from my fingers on there. How often does that happen? A lot. Alright, do you want to try and hold it up? No, I think you're just going to hold it up. Because we've been here, it's 11:30 now.
I don't think it's going to hold up.
I think you'll be able to lean it a little like this so you can see.
There you go. We're going to have to set some stuff on this one. Oh, maybe even clamp that middle piece. It's a little warped right there. Alright, we got this side, and I can't show you the other side, so you have to try to remember. Because
other side was ice cream cones. So now you've got a reversible porch leaner.
Yeah, you guys should really... I'll get a better picture of this bottom, because this bottom is crazy looking. I love that tool. Alright, before I get paint on the other piece.
Oh, you want me to put the plates back under there?
Oh yeah, throw those plates back under there. I don't want to get ice cream on the table.
It'll attract ants, it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. You gotta get an exterminator. And I don't have time for an exterminator. Oh.
Put
Yeah,
that
good call.
little...
Good catch.
Oh, it stuck to my finger.
Yeah, my fingers are very sticky.
Oh my god. I was just trying to put... There
Maureen
we go.
asked if we do sell our projects. Yes, we do sell our projects. We sell them at craft shows. And out front if you come to the shop.
Yeah, and Helen just shared the link.
Oh, yeah. And
To
I
buy
guess
a
online.
DIY paint kit and paint yourself, go here. Yes, thank you.
All right, anyway, check any quick comments before we go.
I think we got them.
Do I have my mirror? Where's my mirror? Where did my mirror go?
Kim's on it like blue bonnet.
All right.
Yeah, your mirror I think is over here. Nope. Your mirror's not around yet.
I'll have to go make a new mirror.
It's here somewhere.
The digital files are not up yet, but they will be up like right after this. This is what I'm gonna go do right after this thing. So we're about out of time. I have stuff to go do. You have some coffee to go drink. We will see you next Friday where we'll do it, build it, and make it again. And don't forget to join us on Tuesdays. We're back for Test Cut Tuesdays.
New designs on Tuesday.
With a bunch of designs in the hopper, ready to make cut files and ready to test out. So Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Have fun.